and go live.
Hallelujah.
Alright, so let's see. Nothing really happened last session, so we don't need to necessarily do a recap. But we do have some housekeeping to do.
Oh.
So
Housekeeping.
Steph finished Cadillac. So let's catch you up with experience. Just take, so whatever lane Lexus has, you can take half of your playbook advancement experience and give that to Cadillac. So you have, what, 6 points right now?
I get 3?
Yeah, so you can give Cadillac 3. And then you have 2 points in prowess, so you can give Cadillac 1 point in anything. You can put it wherever, you don't have to put it in prowess.
Okay, I guess I'll do survey.
And then just go ahead and give a quick intro to your new character to the crew, just so we have some context.
Well, first of all, they're a whole. So they are a robot.
Hell yeah.
Little automaton. Generally just covered in some kind of beige ceramic plate. There's some orange and yellow accents where the plates join, and when the machinery inside kind of peaks as they're moving. Very much kind of a walking advertisement for Antra Pharma. They asked, they bought the contract for the whole, and they decided, you know what, we need to make sure everyone knows that one's ours. So those are the colors. There is no face. Like, the head is just kind of like a blank plate. And there's just like a couple of lights that kind of like change color. But they're not really that noticeable. Unless we're like in a dark environment. This robot has been kind of like Lex's pet project in a sense. Like, maybe last time that we were at a race or anywhere near some Santara Pharma facility, Lex was just found this, sort of hobbling around, and immediately was like, "Ooh, I need to tinker with that." So offered to help, and now the crew has an occasional extra member to call upon when needed. I think I picked the name there. You know, Cadillac models have a lot of models that are just like letters, and that felt, you know, accurate, correct. So they're a model XT5 Cadillac, but Lex has decided to just call them Caddy.
Hell yeah.
Because XT5 is a little impersonal.
A little bit.
And Lex will be the kind of person that likes naming her electronics anyways.
Amazing.
Be the computer wife. Um, I think Caddy is kind of a very serious type of individual. They're just here to pay off a debt, and will very much like to keep their job and not get, wiped in case they find out that they're doing other things that they're not supposed to be doing. I was telling Ron, kind of very motherbutt.
I was just
Hell
about
yeah.
to say.
Hell yeah.
I had no
Maybe a
context.
little more serious than motherbutt, but but that's the vibe I'm going for here.
Yes.
Good.
The robot doing things it's not supposed to do. I was like, well, now hold up a second.
I know what
Yeah,
this
I
is.
mean, yeah, like I read through the whole playbook and I'm just like, oh, that's exactly what it is,
Mm-hmm.
and I just think it's funnier like that. Okay, mechanics wise, I picked survey and hunt, and then I have uh advanced visual sensors and surveillance hardware as my frame upgrades. So Caddy is very much like a
Ooh.
scout surveillance type of situation, kind of like a security guard. They're
Very
not
good.
meant for combat, just for like surveillance.
Big eyeballs.
Yes.
Because we don't have any.
Yes. Yes, I was asking and I was looking and I was like, okay, this feels
Yes. Important.
yes. This is what we need right now.
All right. So that is our newest member. And so we have a full 6 people in the crew. Whatever our sidekicks are.
Oh, our pit crew.
Oh yeah, those guys.
So based off of the information that you last session, it seems that you guys are looking to go after the SCORPION Syndicate, since Blaze has offered recruit you for his next job. He wants to dig his heels into drug empire. Goes around town. Scorpions source Black Lotus. So thinking, why not take some form? So we will not be. This one will be a proper. Since we have faction clocks, I'm going to try to shift away from just dropping you into scores to allow you proper to gather information, so you can do that whatever sort of aspect of wants, whether based on the current score or based on other faction clocks that are. But we still have a blur.
Yes.
Figure out how more stuff. Haven't done that yet. The package. Narcotics are the currency of the black market. While restricted items or expensive goods exchanging hands under the table are an option, nothing gets people spending money like drugs. In Duskfall, you are spoiled with choices, options providing anything from a mild high to a long trance, and anything in between. Black Lotus is one of the more popular picks. This is a flower that grows in the Deathlands. Its petals can be purified into crystals, which can relax even the most tightly wound individual. When it comes to obtaining Black Lotus, the Scorpion Syndicate are on the top of everyone's list. A deep-running group of smugglers who seem to have connections both within the city and out in the Deathland. Nearly all of the raw lotus flowers that come into Duskfall are through Scorpion Syndicate hands. As you've heard from Blaze, it seems that the Red Torque want a piece of the drug pie. He's looking to intercept their next big shipment. To make that happen, you're going to need more information on their schedule. So, gameplay loop. Alright. Through business. Preparation stage, planning the next score. To propose a score, you need a client, a target, and an operation type. First, roll for payout. Okay, so roll your tier, add the tier of your target to the result. So, okay. So obviously your client is going to be Red Torque. Right? You're looking for information for a score, and well, technically it's a future, but this will be for Blue. So,
Yeah.
Blaze is your client. The target, Scorpion Syndicate, are the people who import the Black Lotus. And an operation type. So technically, I think that's like the 6. So racers, that would be smuggling, hijacking, racing, or hot pursuit. I guess I don't know that this would necessarily fit into that, so you could choose a well, mechanically, I don't know that it's really necessary to declare what type of
Those seem kind of like things to sort of get us rolling on like maybe like what we want the score to be.
yeah,
But since we kind of already know what it's gonna be.
don't really have to constrict ourselves to the default
Yeah.
descriptors. Okay. So yeah, consider what will help advance your story, develop the crew, or something that's just fun for everyone. Okay, so next, roll for payout. Roll crew tier and add the tier of the target to your result. This result is how many stacks you'll be paid out once you complete the score. This also tells you the scope of the higher the scope. So, guys, you're tier 1 strong, I believe. Or no, tier 1 weak.
We're tier 1 weak.
So that would be 1d6 plus the tier of Syndicate. I believe they are tier 4. is
Woof.
kind of a big.
Woof.
Yeah, that's. This will be a tough.
Surely nothing bad
Things,
will happen.
yes, if
We'll
things
be
don't go
punching up
well.
for sure.
So, well, 1d6 plus.
plus 4, like the number +4 or
Yes,
+4
number
die?
+4.
Okay. Roll 1d6 plus 4.
3.
So
3 plus 4 is okay. Something.
how much money we get if we
Yes,
succeed?
if you succeed.
Oh wait, it's a lot of money.
So anything from 1 to 4 considered a small job. Anything from 5 to 8 is considered standard. Anything 10 or higher is considered should be difficult with risk of major harm, deadlocks, etc.
Dang. Well, good thing we got 7.
Yes. Okay. So this should be acceptable. Called shots. So they have something called a called shot mechanic. It's like adding side quests to your mission. They also describe it as like a devil's bargain, but for the score instead of for a character. So you can add another objective to the score that is outside the scope of what you're trying to do at the score, and if you're able to complete it, you'll get a bonus payout.
Oh, sure.
So this is completely optional, and we can. I think it would be. It would make sense to come back to this after the gather information. So once you
Yeah.
know like the situation, you can think about whether or not there's something else you might have to see.
Mhm.
Okay, next choose approach. Assault, deception, stealth, paranormal, speed. This provides context for the engagement roll and to see how you will. Again, that's more like description types. Each of these like ties in with one of the types of crews. So as a racer team, technically you guys excel at speed type, something like that. Don't need to look at that too much. Lastly, choose your loadout. Either quiet or quiet provides you with 3 ticks of load, loud provides 6 ticks. And then combined with this, consider which characters you are going to. So, you guys all have 2 characters. Completely up to you who want to take with. Take one or both. Having 2 allows you to evenly distribute stress, but keeping one in reserve will also have something backup just in case things go bad. It's all up to you.
I don't know how this score is going to go. So I don't know who I want to bring yet.
Or maybe we should choose
if we should, like,
characters after gather information.
get a little concept of what we want to do and then figure out who's going to go.
Okay, so we can do gather information phase. Um, basically, as you guys are able to roll any sort of stat that you want, describe how you are looking into the target, maybe like what kind of information you're looking for based on how well you roll, get some tidbits of information. And also, I'm not sure if we should have like recon on faction clocks be something for gather information, or if that should be a down.
I can see it being a downtime action.
Because I feel like that gives you more things to do during downtime in case you have characters that don't have anything to do,
Yeah.
and that prevents you guys from like running out of gather information chances.
Right. I can see like doing research on the faction clocks as like a type of a long-term project situation for downtime.
Okay, so we'll keep gather information relevant to the current score.
Okay.
Um, there is no like restriction and technically no like downside to failing a gather information roll, just that you'll either get little to no information. So as long as you can come up with a reasonable way that your character will find information using a particular skill, then go for it. We'll see what you're able to find out.
Sick.
Generally, the overarching plot here is that you're looking to figure out like when and where this drop off of Black Lotus is going to be. You know that it'll be out in the Deathlands somewhere, but you need more details in order to plan the hike. Trying to figure out where that information might be, like what sort of stuff expect. Maybe just information.
Right. And we want to like go to one of their locations and see if we can find that information. Okay. Let's see. How many rolls do we get for this?
So every character can only roll one.
Okay. So theoretically we could get like 6.
6 rolls.
And are they tied to an attribute or are they just a fortune roll?
Good question.
Ask a question and make an action roll or a fortune roll. that true? Looks like you could do an action.
Yeah, action roll makes sense. I guess if you're one of the more like combat heavy characters and you have the social skills, then you could do a fortune roll and
Sure, yeah, okay.
so that gives the social characters a bit of a buff.
My ass opening my physical Blades in the Dark book to look this up. Okay, what do I have? Let's see. My characters are not social.
That's me. I have a
Yeah.
character that's social.
I can communicate with ghosts. Or I can punch ghosts.
That's sway. Oh.
Porsche.
One sway. For
Porsche
why?
can sway.
Our twink.
Porsche can sway.
Yeah. I think of a question first. I can see a question being like, where do the Scorpion Syndicate, where would they keep their documents? Data? I don't know if they use computers or paper or both. Do they have a headquarters, I guess?
Yeah, that's an avenue I guess we could go down.
Well, we've got
Okay,
6 questions we can blow through, so we can ask what will we need to.
Let's start writing some of these down. Location of, or I guess my mind just blanked. See, this is why I need to write it down. At least my headache is gone. Okay, questions. We have 6 questions for 6 characters. What information do we want?
I did just say 1. Where is their headquarters?
Yes,
where do they keep their data or documents?
Okay, location of headquarters, maybe.
Security at headquarters.
Okay, that's another one. Security at HQ. We want to know.
There are some things I think we're probably going to find out on the score, so we probably shouldn't be asking questions specific to the Ghostlands heist thing. So I don't think we're going to get those answers. So we should probably stay broader than that.
Okay, so maybe we have the location, we have the security, we could ask for. I mean, what else will there be? If I think it's security, will that include like any sort of potential entrances, like blueprints for us to see where we will.
Yeah, I think blueprints or like a layout would be a good idea.
Blueprints. or HQ layout. That's 3. How about
I almost wonder if we want to ask about security and location first so we get a little bit more information to jump off of. And then we
we
can
could do
ask
these
more from
like
that.
we could do these 3 for like the first the OGs and then
Yeah. And then sort of
Use
get
those
a
as a
little more
starting
detailed
point.
from there.
Yeah.
okay. Let's think about skills. Who's gonna ask who? Because we should probably the questions that we really want answered should go to people who might have a better chance at the role.
Yeah, I think we should probably have Porsche sway for like a location. Because if we don't know that, then we don't know anything.
Knowing where you're gonna go is very, very important.
It's pretty important. Yeah.
Okay, with big personality comes big responsibility, I guess.
Yes.
Very true. He's got to swing his way into knowing where this place is.
Yeah, so start start poking around, start asking around, seeing what I can find on where this place is at. I'm a sway.
All right. Porsche. Go ahead and roll sway.
Risky standard.
Yeah.
I sway.
5.
5. Okay, so
Got a
that's a
5.
success.
George do sway.
So you ask around and you're able to get some good information. You know that the Scorpion Syndicates, so they're turf. So the way they transport things around, that they run a lot of auto buses throughout town. So with that comes like bus station. And so they have pockets of auto bus stations and like warehouse in different districts. But also because they're getting all of this stuff from the Deathlands and they are what's the word? They're very experienced in life outside of town. They have larger locations that are outside the bubble. And so everything in town, it's above board. If like the blue coats were to raid one of their warehouses, they wouldn't find anything super. All of their good stuff is outside the bubble.
Out of town.
Yes.
Okay.
And so they have one like major hub that's a bit of a way, because they have some small locations that are like within walking distance outside the barriers, but they have like a huge sort of like a repair station slash refueling station slash like parking garage slash super
The
warehouse.
school bus depot.
Yes, that's exactly it. They have a major like auto bus depot, and it's out in the Deathlands, and that's where like everything goes down. So if you're gonna be looking for this kind of information, probably
Very good. Okay. The Deathlands Depot.
Yes.
Okay.
DLD.
Okay. We have location. Well, Deadlands.
Let's see.
Okay, who's rolling next?
Probably ask about security.
Who wants to do that one?
Now, I love looking in the book here and seeing examples for things that I could use,
Yes.
for skills that I could use for this, because the first one here says you can attune to the ghost field to see echoes of recent spirit activity.
Ooh.
And now I kind of want Reyna to do that.
That is,
that would be fun.
and see, that is extremely fitting here because the
Right.
location happens to be out in the
Security.
Deathland.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Reyna, she's only got 2 points in this, so hopefully she does all right. But she has the people she actually work for, the Mirror House. They give you, they have like a uniform, you know, that's like like a mirrored mask, like full face mask without any features on it. And I think that helps her look into the spirit field and stuff like that. And also keeps her
Ooh.
completely anonymous, which is nice. So I think she probably sneaks her way out as far as she can, and just sort of observes and watches to see the spirit activity, to see if she can find what type of security is at this place, and see if she can figure out maybe like patrol routes, or how many people are going to be there, how many people go in and out, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
All right, she will attempt to attune to that with her brain. GLHF.
6.
Something about
All
this
right.
game, y'all. I don't know.
Yeah. 2
Something
successes
about
so
this
far.
game.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's good.
So with a 6, you're able to. Ooh. Yeah, this is good. You're able to get multiple POVs. So, like, you attune, and you get to see these like after images, or I guess like pre-images of these ghosts, Deathlands, like before they die. And because obviously life is hard outside the bubble, because there are all of these ghosts and spirits and crazy things out there that's able to make it to the town. And so any form of life that's out there attracts a lot of attention. And so because the Deathlands Depot is like a huge hub of not just like lights, whatever they do out there, but there's also a ton of people. And so spirits are constantly attracted to that. So you get to see some images of these ghosts like wandering up and trying to get into this thing so they can suck the souls out of these people. But obviously fences. So you see that it's like a relatively large footprint area, but they've got their own sort of mini electroplasm like fence set up. And so like you see one of these ghosts just like walk up to the wall and like try to climb over. And as it grabs the fences, it gets shocked. The spirit dies. Um, they have it's ooh, I feel like Reina would be. Would you say that Reina is more new edge, like technology focused, or like old fashioned spiritual show?
She's so new age.
Okay. Yeah. Reina would be very like, I don't know if confused would be right, but maybe like appalled or like aghast at the fact that they're using like air quotes old tech to like keep the place safe. But like you can see at the like employee or like security entrances, they have spirit bane charms
Oh
to
my
keep the
god.
ghosts from getting in. There
So archaic.
Yeah, there aren't many like patrols of people like wandering the outskirts. Um, what you see instead are there are autopods that like do rounds around the perimeter. Because obviously it's not very safe for people walking around, and so they do their security laps inside, and then there are a couple
Sure.
like not like lighthouse, but like security towers. And you notice that every like maybe every hour there will be an auto bus that comes in to like the front gate. The front gate will open, and at the tallest like security tower, there's this speaker system that always announces like, oh, okay, bus 63 is here for repairs. Bus 25 is here to drop off the payload, and every hour bus will come in or a bus will leave.
Gotcha.
None of the ghosts are able to make it inside, so you can't see how in depth the security is inside, but you know what you have to deal with that's on the outside.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I see a way in, at least. You gotta get on one of them damn buses. Okay. Do we want to ask for blueprints? We probably want to ask for blueprints and or a layout of the inside of the building, surely.
Okay, yeah, we know. We kind of know what to expect in terms of beings, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so probably getting a lay of the place will be useful. Let me see. Oh, it has to be a social skill.
It doesn't have to be.
Social is
As long
highly
as you can.
recommended.
Yeah, but if you can justify, I think, a different one, then can always try.
I would say
Can I
only
do survey on Gadi?
survey would make sense.
Can we send Gadi with their um advanced visual sensors and surveillance hardware to go have a look see, scan around?
See what you can see beyond the
See if you can
fences.
look through walls. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your X-ray vision.
including night vision, heat vision, and ultra zoom.
Ultra zoom.
Ultra zoom, hell yeah.
Okay, that's it. You get up on like a cliffside and you just like enhance. It's just the enhance meme. Or the like Spy Kids meme with the glasses.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
The sort of helmet plate kind of opens up and it's just like a fucking spyglass kind of thing.
Yes.
Going and going. And Cat is just like taking down notes, just drafting the whole layout very precisely.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll survey.
Okay. Risky standard,
Yeah.
I assume.
Yeah. For gather information rolls, it's always risky. There's no.
Okay.
It doesn't really
Hey.
mean much
Hey.
because there's no consequences. Okay, 6. Perfect. So, yeah. So Caddy gets up on like a high hill or like a mountain edge. Doesn't like perfectly oversee, but you get a good like viewing angle. They're able to zoom in from super far away, and you can get a decent look at the layout of the place. And so
Like through the windows and when like doors open.
yes. So it's like it's a giant almost like an L shape basically. So you have the like front gates, and this is where almost all of the traffic comes through. So that's where the buses enter. That's where like the main security checkpoint. That's where like the security autopods that do the patrol, they'll also come in through like the front. And then past that, it's like it's a huge like strip of like a giant parking lot basically. So they have rows and rows of just these auto buses. Some of them are like in poor states of repair. Some of them are like refueling stations, and so they have like, imagine like EV chargers. They're just like hooked up to all of these buses, like filling them, refueling them. And then there's a giant building at the end that extends out, and that's like the foot of the L, and that's like the warehouse slash office building. And there's like a main front entrance there, and you can see that it's got like 2 or 3 floors, and you can assume that all of the any sort of data or have would decide that.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, we have some information.
What else do we need?
Do we need to know anything about the buses? Like,
like a. Yes, go ahead.
well, I was just thinking, like, maybe, for example, if we wanted to use a bus to get in, what do we need to know about the bus schedules or
Yeah, the schedules and
how we can hide the fact that we might sneak onto one?
like
Maybe?
I suppose how they work, like their schedules, just so we know when they come in and out, and maybe what kind of like if we could find out like the uniforms and maybe find out which are the drivers at any given time.
Yeah, so we
we could
know
like jump them ahead of time.
that
Show some uniforms.
These buses are they automated?
They are not automated.
Okay.
They're just
So
called
people would be
auto
driving them.
buses because it's based off of an auto pod.
Like
Right.
yeah.
Okay, so people will be driving them.
Yes.
Okay.
So we just need to get our hands on one of these bus drivers and get everything we need to know. Got just the guy for that. Got the guy who got just the guy who's reckless enough to do something
Just
stupid.
ready to rough
Just
up
immediately.
some
Uh,
poor guy. Yeah.
So
yeah.
Maverick's gonna hang out around the corner from the depot in his autopod. He's gonna stake the place out. And as soon as he sees some guy come out of there that looks like a bus driver on foot, he floors it and hits the guy just enough. Not throw him in the back.
Please.
Incredible.
A little kidnapping
him
is perfectly fine.
Maverick vehicular
Maverick is just
manslaughter
like-
Mustang Ford.
Amazing.
Look, either I make this roll and it's a successful kidnapping, or he dies.
Or you kill him, whatever.
I like to think that we had like a little maybe
died.
not even a meeting, but we just sent some
Lunatic to kill a guy, because that's what he just did.
no, we just gave everyone like a folder of hey, we need this. We need this information.
Go out
how
and
do you
see if you
want to
find it.
approach it? We would like to find out some of this and you went and did that. It's
He
like,
says, "I got
"Why
you."
did That is not what we asked.
Okay.
I tried, guys.
So
Surely kill him.
God.
yes, on the one hand, I don't think that because this is in the Deathlands, right? So I don't think that even the bus drivers would be leaving the facility on foot. So maybe you catch one like heading back into town.
I try to drive him off the road.
Yes, and you succeed, and he ends up like going up in a ball of flames. So you succeed, but a little bit too much, and
Suffering from success.
yeah, suffering from success. Exactly. I don't think you're able to, even if you were to look through the wreckage of the crash, it goes up in flames, so you could maybe try to piece together like bits and pieces of a uniform, but it would require some sort of roll, and there would be a chance of failure.
A study.
Um,
I can study.
we'll save that for later if that is something that you indeed want like attempt to do. This we're still in the gather information phase, so if there's stuff you want to prepare for the score, that will happen after the start.
I'll
So
just make some mental notes and go.
yes,
later.
yes. So
So I just arrived back at headquarters, covered
yeah.
in grime. I'm bloodied. Smell kind of funny.
And you've got some like fabric scraps of like a
Oh, no.
bus driver uniform or something.
Did you get in a car accident? What happened?
In
Just like
a sense, I did.
how elaborate? Or not, I guess.
There were cars and we crashed. One of us certainly didn't intend to crash.
I thought you were just supposed to go, like, do a stakeout or something.
Yeah, but see, there was a follow-up. The follow-up didn't go exactly the way I wanted it to go.
Maz is drinking a protein shake, and it's just like, you're being very vague. On purpose, I'm assuming. Because it was
I
your
drove
fault?
a guy off the road. I was gonna kidnap him, and now he's dead in a ditch.
Jesus.
Why did?
Oh, wait.
Why is that your go-to? I. We
Could
just
you
want
have
some
driven a little
information.
slower?
I wasn't trying to kill the guy. I was just gonna knock him out, throw him in the back, take him back here, maybe punch him a couple times.
I don't think we've ever kidnapped anybody before. That'd be new.
This would be my second kidnapping.
Oh,
Like,
sure.
I kind of want to ask.
Long
I
story.
mean,
That one went better, and there was no
So that-
violence. Mostly
in a kidnapping?
limited violence.
Sure.
Oh, but there was violence. Okay. You know what? Did you get the information at least? Anything?
Well, I don't
Mhm.
know. I'm working
What?
on it. I might have something. I would have had more information, but when
Okay,
I
that's a
say
no.
I drove him off the road, I mean his car exploded.
I don't know what to say.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Maz, I think we're gonna have to go for Plan B.
Yeah, right.
Amazing.
Okay, vehicular manslaughter, not great.
So since that was technically a fail, I
Don't worry,
think
guys. I cleaned up the crime scene mostly.
Except
you're
for the exploded car.
you're lucky that this happened outside of town, because there would be consequences if this happened inside of town, because a person would have died and then Section 6 would have chased you. But you're fine. Barely. I think I don't know if it rules it one way or the other, but I think what I'll do is if you happen to fail a roll, trying to look at one specific thing, another character can try to do a follow-up, but only once. So if you still want to gather information about that specific thing, you can try again, but it has to be with a different character. After that, you'll have to go for like a different aim.
So, like that specific piece of information? Or like that situation?
Either or. So like if you still want to go for like a bus driver angle, you or you could go off in something else.
I think Maz can try to do the bus driver thing. So Maz would like to hunt. 'Cause that's the only thing that they have two in.
That's so scary. Maz would like to hunt.
Maz would like to hunt.
Heck yeah.
Gather information about its location and movements. Hunt a target. Shoot for distance. So they will not be shooting anybody. However, they will be gathering information about location and movements of a bus driver that we will successfully kidnap.
We okay.
So I think, yeah, I think what Maz is like, hey, Maverick was kind of onto something with this. I do think that we need to kidnap one of them to at least get the uniform and like um any identification materials so we can pose as them and their boss.
Sure.
You know what? Yeah.
So yeah, Maz is gonna find a different um bus driver to
Well, clearly
hunt
that
and
one's
yeah,
being
well, not the one that we that has been murdered for sure, but come on, Maz. Ooh, I put a 4.
4. Okay. 4 is still a success.
Okay, good.
So, um, let's see. You are able to successfully kidnap a driver.
Maz waits until like um late at night, like when one of the buses is heading back to the depot to like trade out shifts or something.
Hmm.
Um, and they they like sit on that bus for like 2 fucking hours to wait for everybody to leave except for them and the driver. And then finally, as like right as they like leave the bubble, I think Maz just like walks up to the driver while they're driving and then just um like clocks them in the temple with like the butt of handgun.
Yeah.
And
So,
then has to stop the car from driving.
so the driver is like he's already flicked the like out of service lights. He's he's headed off of like the the standard like bus route, and he's getting ready to leave the bubble, and then you like walk up to him and he's like, wait a minute, you're not supposed to be here, and then you just knock him out.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Smack.
Perfect. Okay. So yes, you are able to kidnap the guy. You have uh you so you have like good uniform, you have like his ID or whatever. Um I guess theoretically you have a bus.
We have a bus? Yeah, we've
Um
got a bus.
yeah, you
it
have
always comes back to driving.
an auto
We can hang
bus.
outside of this bus, dude.
Um
We can do a stunt. We can stunt with this bus.
so the thing that you find out with access to the bus is that these the buses that are run by the Scorpion Syndicate, they have secret compartments inside them.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
So that's why they use auto buses for smuggling and not like trucks or like other things. They Many of these buses are designed to look like passenger buses, but they have like
The seats
hollow
open up.
spaces under the floor, or like hidden compartments in like the storage area. So it's not actually just cargo. That's where they store like all of their contraband. And that's how they get it into the city without being suspicious.
So, seems like the way we can use that is we can put people in there. Make it look like there's only one person driving, but there's actually a bunch of people in the drug compartments.
Yeah.
I
And they
think
can all roll out.
hmm, yeah.
Maz does not know what to do with someone who's been kidnapped. So they like come back to the hideout with like this guy like hogtied. Um and they're just like holding like hands and feet all tied up with one rope, like with one hand. This guy's just like hanging there, and then like they have their uniform and their identification in the other hand, and they're like, "What do I do with this?"
Should I go get my tools? This is Maverick speaking. Should I go get my tools?
Please.
What are you gonna
What
are you
kind
gonna
of tools?
commit more crimes?
Well, I don't actually have any interrogation tools. I was literally just gonna go to the tool shed and get something nice and heavy.
Oh no, I think we've got what we need.
Oh,
We just need
okay.
somewhere to put him, and I kind of like hold him up like as if he was like a I don't know a bag, and then shake
Oh.
him around.
Well, in that case, Maverick's like, okay, whatever. He seems uninterested that he doesn't get to beat the cop, and he walks away. Poor
He- he's he's hogtied and he's in his underwear.
then after Maverick leaves the room, Porsche turns to you and he says, "We talked for like 10 minutes at a bar. He seemed okay."
Oh, Maverick, you talked to him for 10 minutes and then you hired him?
He seemed okay. He had some good credentials. Didn't
Oh,
have any
man.
apparent anger issues.
Oh, man. We're gonna have to get him something he can just wail on that's not a human body. I'm gonna put this guy in the abandoned Toys R Us. And then Maz just like walks away with the fucking guy.
Perfect.
Well, at least he can look at the toys.
Yeah.
Can't play with them because he's, with the rope and all. But
I'm sure there's a Labubu in there he can look at. Tuskful Labubu.
Okay.
the Labubus.
If you guys have
He loves Gotcha, this one bus driver.
one more potential roll.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
That would be
Let's.
Lex, yeah.
So how about we have the schedule for the buses. We have the key card and the uniform. We have the boss. We know the layout of the place and like the physical security in terms of like beings around there. What do we know about like the actual Sparkcraft part of security? I
Mm.
think Lex would like to find out like what kind of power sources they have around the place, what kind of interface they use, so she can come prepared with like the right tool set and just like
Rules,
study
yeah.
up on like the Sparkcraft diagrams that are gonna be like useful for messing with things in there.
Interesting. Yes, I like that.
I think just I like to think that all of these engagement roles have been just like building on top of one another, so there have been like subsequent work as we're approaching the actual score.
Mm.
So Lex might uh start asking some questions specifically to I guess um just looking into like the key card and seeing what kind of what the protocol is there, trying to clone it just so everyone can have one. Maybe do a little excursion out there to get something, like just try an approach and get contact with one of the interfaces outside.
Okay.
Not to tamper, just to like figure out, okay, what kind of code are you running? What kind of circuitry are you running? Any chance I can range for this or study?
Hmm. I think wrench would be feasible, but I think there would be consequences for failure because wrench implies that you're like
I'm gonna be interacting with it.
interfacing, yeah,
How
directly
about
with something.
we do study, and what I'm gonna have Lex do is actually have a conversation with everyone in the crew that's sort of been out there to case the place, and based on that, just go with the computer and just like start running some algorithms and just like checking and trying to figure out, just based on previous information, like descriptions of, okay, the doors kind of look like this, the the key card looks like this, um there's a big power supply over on this side, we see these many lights, and just try to figure out based on that, and looking through like a bunch of possible alternatives that might be what they're using,
Okay.
and make like a little cheat sheet of, okay, here's the 5 possible things that might be the right one, and just try to look in on something.
Yeah.
Can I go for study, just like locking herself up for a day or two, trying
Yeah.
to figure out, like, no one talk to me until I figure this out. I need to focus.
I need to think of every single possibility.
There's like a bunch of charts all over the place, papers,
Yes. Murder
like
boards.
fast food, junk food wrappers. There's it's a mess in there. Okay, so study,
Yeah.
risky standard. Ooh,
Ooh. Okay.
that's fine.
Yeah, it's you're able to get some information from everyone, but it doesn't really translate well because like what you get from Reina is like through her visions of the ghosts. So it doesn't make sense to you because you're not someone who thinks on the spiritual side of things.
It's too big. Like I can narrow it down enough to where it's useful.
Yeah, and the way the way Caddy like tries to explain their things to you, it gets they're not able to like uh describe it specifically or like clearly enough. It's it's like
No
low
one focuses on
res.
the right details.
Yeah. So you're able to piece things together, but because the information that you got was very vague, you don't know if you're able to get any um you can generally assume that like there's some sort of like generator because obviously they're having to power the electroplasm like fences, and they have all of these like electrical systems there. They're repairing buses. They're refueling, and they have like the loudspeaker system, but you don't really know much.
Oh, we tried. I really like the thought of Lex just working herself up for like a couple of days and just being like, why did no just berating everyone for not looking at the right details that no one knows why the fuck any of that will be important. It's like, how was I supposed to know that I had to zoom in and take notes on some serial numbers or what the hell the console looked like?
Raina's just sitting there like, I was looking at ghosts the whole time.
It's like, you wanted the number of doors and like you didn't specify. You had to be more specific.
Again, I was looking at ghosts.
Amazing.
Anyways, Lex loses it for a bit, and then it's like, okay, whatever. I'll
I'm
just
normal now.
bring like white coverage. It is what it is. I'll figure it out somehow.
Okay, so we have an idea about how we want to do this. Then
Yes.
we want to basically get. We want
Trojan
one.
horse.
We want one. Yes, Trojan horse. We want one driver dressed up as the guy with his ID and his clothes. We want everybody else smuggled into the secret compartments, and we want to just drive right in.
Okay. So at this point, we can circle back to those other things.
Yes.
Do you want to do a called shot at all?
What would our side quest be?
I think.
Get drugs.
Yeah, I think honestly that would be the obvious one. Try to like raid the warehouse for like extra stuff to sell. That's. It seems like that would be an easy sell.
Are these the Scorpion Syndicate? Are they affiliated with anybody else? Any other faction?
Um,
I guess that we would know of.
Openly, not that you know of. That would probably be something you would have to look into during downtime or something.
That's fine. Then I guess, yeah, the only thing that I can think of is just grab some of them, some of the drugs and sell them later.
Okay.
For extra quiche.
So if you are able to do
Yeah.
that, yeah, you can get you can get up to 1d3 worth of extra stack by completing a called shot.
Nice. See, all we gotta do, guys, is take this from them and then rebrand it to make it look like designer, and then sell it to rich people.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, yeah, that seems like a plan. If rich people want to buy drugs and get themselves fucked up, they have the money to seek medical attention.
Of course they do.
All right. So next up, which characters will be going on the score? Now that you have some details about what you're getting yourselves into, who do you want to take along for the ride?
Great question. I feel like I just have a feeling that Maz is going to be essential for the next mission. doing driving and stuff. So I don't know if I want them to go to this one. It may just be Reyna who goes for me.
I'll be sending Porsche.
I think. The thing here is like Gaddy is more of a scout surveillance. Oh my god. Just from looking at it, if who do we have that's a fighter?
Yeah, we've got we've got Stealth James Bond, and we've got the Swinger.
Should I in fact
Cox.
bring the lunatic?
And bring who you want, it's fine.
You can bring both.
That is also true.
Yeah.
I don't want to play two characters tonight.
That's
Entirely fair.
The thing is, Lex will be useful in if we need to do anything to do with, like, she could not do it without touching by just studying, but her range is good. She could maybe figure out those logs once she has to physically interact with them.
We're trying to be pretty like covert about this, right?
Ideally.
I would think so.
So
Whatever,
maybe
I'm
I
just
won't.
gonna bring them both. Sure.
Maybe I won't even really get much of a chance to talk anyway. Is all he can do.
Can you sway? Can you use sway for other things? Or is
yeah,
it just like a combat thing?
I mean, I've got like a special ability that can let me use sway for something else. I think.
Charm, logic, deception, disguise or bluff. Change attitudes or behavior with manipulation or seduction. I know which one.
Seduction.
Yes.
Which one Porsche likes. I'll just bring both of mine. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Porsche. I'm sure we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
It's fine. We just
It's
need to
fine.
stay out of the confrontation.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll do something. It's fine.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
Just
We'll figure it
meant
out.
to what is it? Force us into creative solutions.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Maverick's
You just have to
grounded.
avoid punching people.
He has to stay home. He's grounded.
Yes, for manslaughter.
Yes. you have the
You're grounded for manslaughter.
Manslaughter, Maverick.
Stay at the base for a while, please. All right, so we have our characters. Make sure you select your load, whether you're gonna be picking quiet or loud.
I think quiet.
And then
Yes.
I do have armor always on.
Oh, that's nice.
It doesn't count for my load.
and then all that's left is to do the engagement. Let's see. Oh, Engagement roll. Okay. So, you guys start with 1d6. You are attacking a crew that is higher tier than you, so that's minus 1d. Are you exploiting a vulnerability of the target or their base?
Well,
Mm,
we're going in by bus.
Well, it's a vulnerability if they have buses coming in and out, and we're just Trojan horsing our way in there.
And we did kidnap one of their drivers.
yeah. I'd say plus 1d for that.
Thank you. We're
Is
back
it
at 1.
yes. Is the target distracted, surprised, or otherwise not at their best?
I don't know.
Not necessarily. They're not under attack. They're not in war with someone right now. Say no.
Just business as usual.
Do they have special preparations or defenses against your approach?
We're just walking in through the front door.
No.
We're just walking in.
Yeah, we're just walking here.
Do you have any enemies or rivals who are preventing or working against you in this?
Girl, I hope not.
Do you have any friends or contacts who are helping?
No, probably.
Oh.
We are the friends, our contacts.
We are. Yes, we're all
Yes.
friends here.
I think that's it. You guys are at 1D.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh lord.
Yeah, not great, but
Fine.
well,
I don't know what you're talking about.
yeah, well,
Yeah,
we'll
we'll
see
be
how it
fine.
goes. So, okay, to start the score, someone go ahead and roll that 1d6.
Who wants to do that?
I can take
I'll
one
do
for
it.
the team.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay.
I believe in you.
Number of dice. 1. Submit. Holy! Really?
Wow.
Incredible.
That's
Amazingly
bananas.
lucky. Okay, so 6. That means a success. So this means we can start basically past the first obstacle. So you guys, how does this work? You guys drive in. They you time it so that it's a scheduled entrance, so they're not suspicious at all. The gates open. They announce that you're coming in for like drop off, or maybe for repairs. And you make it through. So you are inside the front gate, basically. Someone is off to the side, and they call out to you to drive into, let's say, like loading dock B, something. Drop off any staff that you have, unload the cargo, and then you're scheduled for refuel and maintenance. And then you're gonna head out in, and he looks through a couple different screens that are like on like the wall that's by the front gate. It's like you'll be here for about 4 hours, and then you're scheduled to head back into town. And he like waves you in.
Whoever's driving is just like, uh-huh.
So let's get okay. So a general description of what you see as you're entering, right? So you get through the front gate. There's like a security station. So they look at you, they like scan your ID or whatever. But you've you've like positioned yourself, whoever is driving, and like dimmed the lights in the cabin, and so they don't really look at your who's driving.
Um, probably not the robot.
The branded robot.
Good plan. Good plan.
Yeah.
Look, I'm alarming. I can drive.
Yeah, you can talk your way through.
You're charming.
Through
So
checkpoints.
yeah, Porsche's driving in. They like scan the ID, and then you get the all clear. You see like lining the walls, heading out of the like security checkpoint. There's like um like those giant screens that they have like at airports, where it shows like, okay, here are the flights that are inbound, here are the flights that are scheduled to take off, here are the flights that are. It's like that, but it's like a schedule.
Yeah.
So
Gotcha.
you see all of these like numbered buses. You see the timetable of when people are supposed to come in and come out, and then on the next screen over, you see all of the repair bays that are at the depot, and like which ones are scheduled for repairs, scheduled just for, etc., etc. And then
Can I make a request for these screens?
yes,
Can they
absolutely.
be like so like the older like flight schedule screens were like the little flippy things?
Yes, yes. I was thinking
Yeah.
of those. Yeah, where like
Yes.
um every couple seconds all the like lettering and the numbers will like flip around, and it'll take a little time, and then it'll stop and land on the
Yes.
next number. Yeah,
Good, good.
very very tactile. Yes.
Yeah. Very 60s.
So that's like the security station, and there's like a couple guards at um like like what a general like toll booth esque type thing would be. A couple of them just like sitting there, and you can see there are a few like parking spots out at the front for where the patrol cars will come in. So since you guys rolled a 6, you you just zoomed on past them because you had timed it specifically with like the schedule of when this hour's bus is.
God bless.
So you can see that there are a few like patrol cars parked there, some like guards on, and then from here to like the end of the depot, it's just like parking bay and like charging stations, and you can see like mechanics running around, people with like tool bags, fusion cutters, all of this stuff, and they're just running around like repairing things. And then like later on, closer to the warehouse, you see a bunch of like grunts basically just like pulling boxes out of some of these um and yeah, so let's get some clocks. We can start the score. So obviously we have an alarm, so I think this will be a 6. Find data. side quest. Kill the find and steal some Black Lotus Vortex Lock. So, guys have made it past the security checkpoints. All of this hustle and bustle. What do you like to do?
Okay.
Before we start getting into it, can I request a bathroom break?
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
please.
Let's do
Oh,
that.
that'd be great.
Let's
Yeah.
do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Be right back.
I'm present.
So am I.
Yes.
I think video game publishers deciding to release every single game I wanted to play this year in the span of a week. Real fucked up move.
What other games are there? I know there's.
So right now I'm playing Silent Hill.
Okay, yeah.
And then all dropping within the last week was the Final Fantasy Tactics remake.
Mm-hmm.
The new Digimon RPG, which is apparently getting really good reviews, and Ghost
Oh,
of Yotei, which is gonna be the first PS5 game I bought in the last, I don't know, 14 months.
oh my god. And those are no indie games either.
Oh,
Oh no.
they're all just like, we're gonna drop them all right now.
How is Silent Hill? I hear it's good.
I'm about 3 or 4 hours in. I like it so far. It's it's a little bit more like, there's definitely some more like straight up like action sequences.
Yeah, I hear you can absolutely beat the shit out of people with like a
Oh
lead
yeah,
pipe.
this I just played a sequence where this Japanese schoolgirl picked up a naginata and beat the shit out of a demon.
Well, because doesn't the game have like fucking like stamina and like dodge timing and stuff?
Yeah,
It's crazy.
and it's about as clunky as a Souls game.
Incredible. I'm obsessed with that, and you're just playing like a high schooler.
Yeah,
Hello.
so it's pretty fun so far. Except for the scarecrow puzzle. Fuck the scarecrow puzzle. You can eat shit.
Oh,
What is this
Hello.
about? Hello.
Silent Hill.
I was complaining about the
If.
scarecrow.
Oh,
Oh.
the new one.
Yeah.
Fuck the scarecrows.
Fuck the scarecrows.
Do I look like I can answer your riddles? No, I fucking can't.
all right. So
Please stop asking me questions. Okay.
inside
Yes.
the depot, what are you doing?
So there's like a bunch of people around us doing just doing their damn job.
Yep, basically.
How dare they?
So we need to figure out how to get out of this vehicle and get into the building with being inconspicuous.
What are you guys
Do we-
thinking?
Okay. We're all in the on
Inside-ish.
in
Yeah.
the bus. Okay.
Like in like smuggling compartments.
Yes.
So basically, like
I
under the
picture
benches
yeah.
and stuff.
So everyone's hiding.
Yeah. Except for Porsche who's driving.
Who's driving? Do we know where these are supposed to be to go? Like where do they stop? Do they just like go in, and is there like a
We're in like a mechanics bay, aren't we? Like a loading
Yeah.
dock?
Yes.
So we're stationary at least right now.
Yeah, but are people like coming near us? Or is anyone trying to like unload or load the anything here?
I think around you probably. I think once you get into your like designated bay, a couple like maintenance workers come up to the bus and start like lifting it up on jacks, taking the tires off and stuff. Basically doing like an oil change.
Okay. Because I think maybe we need a distraction.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Distraction. How much time do you need?
Just enough time
Just
for people to look away so we can get out of the bus.
Yeah, we just
All
need
right.
to decide.
I got this.
I
Head out
trust.
the back. Head out the back. I get out of the driver's seat. I step out of the bus and out into the depot, and I look at one of the guys doing the maintenance work. Who's in charge around here?
Well, that would be the shift manager. Why?
Well, there were my supervisor had some complaints that I need to relay. Very discreet, very private. And I start like fishing around my pocket. I've got identification here. If y'all just give me a moment. Oh, well, goddamn. Where the hell is it? Well, I could give you my identification number.
The guy's
And I'm
like
just like,
mid wrench and he's just like staring at you.
While everyone else is just like trying to.
So, let me get this straight. You need to file a complaint with management?
Yes. On behalf of my supervisor.
On behalf of your supervisor. Okay, well, there are forms that you can fill out if you need to.
Oh, this is. I was told before I got here. This is extremely urgent. Critical
Critical
security threat.
security threat. Well, maybe you need to speak to the guards then?
Oh no, I think this goes above their pay grade. Like this is like my supervisor said it could ruin everything. Take the whole thing down, you know?
This guy's just the grunt. Go ahead
And
and
I go,
make a roll.
okay.
See how much this guy believes.
Risky standard.
Let's see. I mean, he is just a grunt. So yeah, we'll go with risky standard. I mean, he's just a mechanic trying to do his job.
There you go.
635.
Well, look, yeah, you're out of your element. I get that. I'm just gonna need everyone to back away from the vehicle until you can get me a supervisor.
This is urgent. It might
Is
be a
there
bomb.
is
dude.
there something wrong with the autobus?
The autobus is fine, but there's some. I've been told there are some very secure documents on board, and no offense to any of you, I'm sure you're very good, very qualified people. I'm gonna need you to step back until you can get me a supervisor.
He like rolls his eyes. The guy very clearly does not believe you, but he's like, won't see me getting fined for this. And he like calls out to the other guys who are like under the bus. He's like, give this man some privacy and let him take his fancy paperwork over to the supervisor.
Oh,
Like,
no, I want you to bring the supervisor to me.
oh, okay.
These documents are far too sensitive for me to be transferring them through this facility. Bring the man to me. I'll sort it out. We'll do it in person, face to face.
The two guys who are like under the bus like slide out on their little like skateboardy things that they're like lying on. And the mechanic that you were talking to like walks off. Find the supervisor.
I head back inside to see if everybody's gone.
You were talking. You could like comically see us just.
We're like peeking our little eyes out.
Yeah.
So was that intended to be the distraction to let everyone get out?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm thinking Reyna's gonna like see the two people who are underneath the bus wheel out and use that momentum to do the same thing and make it look like she was also under the bus. Like a mechanic.
Okay.
And then just sort of like if she can get out of there without being recognized or acting suspicious, I think she would just sort of like do what everybody else does and sort of back away from the vehicle. She would love to do a sneak, do a prowl, and see if she can just slip out of the bus and then like get underneath it and then exit from being underneath it.
Go for it. Give me Guess a prowl.
Yeah, she'd love to prowl. And she's gonna declare her fine disguise here.
Okay.
And as a Mirror House agent, she has a weird holographic mirrored catsuit that can change its shape into something she sees nearby. So she's going to take a good look at some of these mechanic coveralls and change her catsuit to look like that.
Perfect.
And she's just gonna try to roll out of there and act totally normal. That might be. So I'm declaring a disguise.
Yes.
Declaring an item here.
Declaring an item.
So that brings your effect up?
Effect up, so risky great.
Okay. And I've got 3 dice already, so I think I'm just gonna live with that. And see what happens. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. 6.
6, alright. Yeah, so you're able to easily just sneak out from the undercarriage where you were hiding, and you like kick yourself out from under the bus, pretending that you're like also on one of those roller thingies. And then you just like stand up and dust yourself off and like back off, and the other 2 guys just like shrug at each other, and they look over at you, and one of them like does a bit of a double take, but then like just shrugs at you too, and like packs up his bag and just looks over at the next bus over and is like, well, might as well be productive. And he's like, just starts fiddling with the auto bus in the other.
Raina just like wanders to like a tool cart on the wall or something and just like picks up a socket wrench and then just makes it look like that she's like unscrewing it and then screwing it back in and unscrewing it while she waits for everybody else to get out of the bus.
So that means what? Lex and Patty are still on the bus.
Oh god. Let me see. I guess once the distraction starts going, are there any like vents, mechanical doors, anything at all? I think Lex will immediately start looking for like a terminal so that she can start doing her stuff.
Yeah, this is part of like the repair bay, so surely there's some sort of interface, screen, vent, or something.
I'm gonna have Lex just I mean Lex was already like wearing what passes for she wears the mechanic coveralls. Maybe they're not like the right exact shade of what they're using here. But if no one's looking too closely, it's
yeah.
like okay. And she clearly looks like she knows what she's doing. She just confidently walks over to one of those and starts trying to. We have like the key card for this bay, but I assume this thing will have it works only for like this area.
Yes.
So I think she's just gonna try and see if okay, what can I unlock here? And try and unlock something so that Caddy can just go off on like just exploring
Yeah.
in
Okay.
the fence or something.
Yeah, I like that. Send Caddy ahead as like a scout.
Yeah. So can I wrench?
Wrench? Yeah.
Okay.
Risky standard.
Okay, let me look at my stuff. I have fine wrenching tools. I suppose I could declare those so that we don't get caught right now. These are for effect,
Yeah.
right?
So that would be risky.
And you know what? Sure, I'll push myself for the extra dice. Okay, so wrench, risky, great,
Yes.
and then +1. Okay.
Hey, a 5. Yeah, so you're able to find like a side vent. And there's pretty basic like security program set on it. It's got a like a heavy filter on it and like a mini electroplasm field on it to keep any sort of ghosts from sneaking in through the air vents, because it seems like that's something that's happened before. But you're able to disable that, and in doing so, that like unlocks the vent. Patty is able to sneak on in.
I also think that Lex manages to activate like maintenance protocol on this vent, and it's just like, okay, disable anything that might impede someone going in there because someone's supposed to be in there fixing things. What things? Who knows? It's maintenance time.
Yes.
And then Caddy's just gonna like uh give a little salute and go into the vent and just start. Since Caddy's like a scout, I like to think they much like what they did before the score. They have like a pad or something to um start making little maps. So they're now making a little map of the vent
For
system
the vents.
so they can bring it back to the rest of the crew. And it's like, okay, this one leads uh to the vehicle bay. So that's a potential way out, and then just starts going, okay, so many meters ahead, and then so many meters to the right. Okay, this is this place. Just starts making a little map.
Perfect.
Can I? I'm just gonna have them do that. They're just currently assessing and um just gathering information about the place now that we're inside, like getting more detail so that we can move places when we have to.
Okay.
Can I survey for that?
Yes. Survey would be nicely.
Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and do that. Okay,
Good
that's still a
enough.
success.
Okay, 4 success. Oh, actually, 5 is a success with a consequence too. So something needs to happen
yeah.
with. Uh,
That's fine.
what? I think something nice and simple for that is you just tick the alarm. So you like you trigger some sort of alarm before you activate maintenance mode, but you're able to turn it off before like any major thing goes off. So we'll just add 1
It,
tick.
it may take a while for someone to notice that happened.
Yeah, exactly. It's just
That's
it's
something
a
weird.
small blip on.
Okay.
Now let's see. Or for Cadillac. Cadillac is exploring the vents and trying to map out the what happens to Cadillac. Ooh, um, there's there's a glitch with the maintenance mode, and so it turns off momentarily, and there's like a really big heavy duty fan vent that turns on, and it smacks Cadillac in the head. So Caddy will take level 1 harm.
Hmm.
Head slash.
Roll with violence. Oh, a little crack on their faceplate.
Oh yeah. Face crack.
I dig it.
So like the fan starts winding up, it hits Caddy. Caddy like backs up, and then maintenance mode like re-engages because it realizes there's someone like in there, and the fan like slows down and stops again.
Guys, like, well, that's something they're gonna notice. Must be careful. It just keeps going, and in the back of their mind, it's like, they're making like some calculations. It's like, okay, I owe Lexus this much for all the work that she's done on me, and now I'm gonna need her to fix this thing.
Even more repairs.
So it's like I'm gonna have to do another job for these people.
Okay.
And they're just like in the back of their mind, just like grumbling as they go along.
Yeah. So while that's happening, Porsche, the supervisor, arrives.
I come out of the bus looking totally distressed. Guys, I got terrible news. I'm so sorry.
What? I heard that
Yes,
something
about
was
that. Something
right.
was amiss. I just got a call from my supervisor. There was some miscalculations. Something about forgetting to carry a 1. False alarm, guys. I'm real sorry. I'm so sorry. I owe you a drink, sir, for wasting your time.
The supervisor gives like a really loud sigh because he had walked over here from like a couple bays down. It's like, who exactly is your supervisor?
When he says that to Porsche, I think Reina's gonna like clock it and then call out to Porsche and say, Hey, bus driver, can you come take a look at this? I found something weird underneath your bus.
I'll get right back to you on that. I just gotta make sure everything's okay out here. I go check out the bus. I'll be right back.
Give me a sway on that. If you
Don't make it be me.
want, let's see. Um,
Can I help Porsche do it?
that's what I was gonna say. You could twist that as Porsche trying to deflect, and that could be a help or a setup from Reina.
I think I can spend a stress to help you out.
Okay. Risky standard +1.
Good enough.
Okay.
Okay,
Good enough.
5. Yeah, the shift manager like grumbles and is like, people keep wasting my time here, and he like turns around and stomps off, and let's see, what will the consequence here be? I think he yells back as he's leaving, to like hurry up and unload the bus and make sure to check in with the warehouse guys. And so he will be sending word specifically to the people at the warehouse that staff from your bus be checking in soon, and having to like catalog all the stuff from the bus, because he's annoyed that you've wasted his time, and so he's gonna make you basically do all the paperwork instead of him.
Which we will not be doing.
Yes. But this means that the people at the warehouse are going to be expecting you. So if you
Yes.
do not,
And we're not going to show up.
yes,
Yeah.
if you do not do that, then there will be a tick added. So this is like this is a delayed alarm tick.
That's fine. That's fine.
So the supervisor storms off. The other guys like look at you, look at the supervisor, look back at you. They're like, they look back at each other, shrug, and then get back under the bus and start working on it again. So for now, it looks like you've gotten away from the eyes of the workers around here.
Good. I guess we can. The two of us can probably wander over to Lex.
Yeah, Lex is hard at work trying to make key cards for everyone. Just to get us out of here.
Right.
Okay, so
maybe, yeah, just like some general access. Nothing. She's not going for like the super ultra security clearance, but maybe like get us out of the vehicle area.
Yes.
Yeah, at least just so we can move around a little bit more.
So that would probably be past repair bay. So let's say there's like multiple, while going through the interface, you can see that there's multiple like sections of of access. And so right now, because what Porsche has is like driver access, only has permissions for the air bay and for like the refueling station.
I'm gonna
So
go a step up and go for like janitor access.
yeah. So up from there, you can get like maybe to the side buildings or stuff, and then maybe into the warehouse up from there, and so on and so on. So, but if you're going to try to make key cards for the rest of the crew, um, that's gonna have to be the role.
Okay. That sounds like more wrench. Let me look at my stuff.
Trying to create, modify, air.
Okay, yeah. I'm doing it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, we're good.
Good. Good.
Okay. 352. Yes. So success, you're able to get everyone key cards, so everyone can start wandering through more of this info. I'll add a tick to find the data clock. But let's say so you're trying to like manufacture like a key card, and the printing machine or the lamination machine on the for the key card like malfunctions, and you try and like yank the card out, but you pull it out before the lamination is complete, and you end up burning your fingers. So I'll give you
Nice.
level 1 harm,
Lex just makes her
like
like a little
printer
guilty.
burn.
Awesome. Yeah. Okay. Where's my sheet for Lane Lexus? Level 1. I did not put the other one in the right thing. Okay. Finger burn.
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
You can choose to. I didn't offer this for Caddy, but you can choose to resist or armor these. If
I know, and she then Caddy has armor, but I like the thought of just adding to their perceived like depth.
Mhm.
They're a little distracted, and they just didn't think about it.
Okay, that works. All right, so you guys now have key, able to explore a little bit more. Patty is still wandering through the vents.
So I guess we can just sort of go out the first door. We have we can declare without counting for load, like radio handsets. So we could probably still communicate with Caddy. Or at least I can. I don't know if everybody else can, but
Is your
RF radio handset.
yeah, RF radio handset is 0 low. So
Yeah.
at least yeah, Lexus has that too. Yeah, I think that's a default item for everyone. So even if you guys
Okay.
like split up or anything, you should still be able.
Very good. Let's see. Yeah. I guess at this point, we don't really know where we're going yet, do we?
No, we should start looking for possible places. This might be. When I was looking through through the just getting us some security clearance, did I notice like any potential like high security places that I might think like, okay, this if there's a place where they're storing secure stuff, it will be here, here, or here.
Yes. So all of the low security stuff is like out in the uh like parking lot area. So all of the depot, the repair bays, the refueling stations, that's all the low security stuff. The warehouse is a bit more like medium security, and then you can see that there's other stuff in the warehouse that has like higher. So it seems like anything like obviously they're storing stuff in the warehouse that they're taking in buses, but there might be like more important stuff that is stored separately that would have um higher tier.
I guess our best bet is to just head towards one of those areas and see what we find.
Yeah. Are there any like did I note down any like janitor closets where we might steal some like a bucket and a mop and
Yeah, we've got two of us who are in disguise, but we need another disguise for Lex.
Yeah. I think with your extra clearance you're able to um find like a locker room or a janitor's closet or something.
yes.
And you can easily just pilfer some items as to enhance your.
Perfect.
We find a hat that has the logo on it. We just put it on Lex's head.
Yes. It has the Scorpion Syndicate logo.
Yeah. Like an old bus driver hat.
Perfect.
It's like, oh, souvenir.
There you go, blend right in. Yeah, it seems like we'll like hide in plain sight as we just sort of make our way towards one of the areas that's higher tier restricted.
Yeah. Yeah, we just kind of like start going towards the our first probable or possible uh area.
Mhm.
As far as
Yeah.
the current key cards will take us, and just like pretend that we're like, okay, we're the maintenance crew, and I'm just here. I'm here to help clean, and we have a mechanic and
A bus driver.
Amazing.
it's like they're kind of still mildly generic, so it's like, okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
my other
Yeah.
uniform is
So I would say you'd be able to get as far. You'd probably be able to get to just like the very outer sections of the warehouse. Like you can mosey on through the rest of the parking lot. You can get past like the um like the refueling stations and stuff, and maybe like the cargo drop-off areas. In theory, I could make you roll like some sort of prowl sway or something to like make it through the crowd of workers without acting suspicious, but I feel like considering your sizes, the fact that you're not in necessarily part of the depot, you can make it through. You get to like the main building area, and the outer section of the warehouse, last part of able to get in current key. So like this is like the waiting room for where the cargo people. So like everyone who is taking stuff off of the buses, bringing them in to be like cataloged. There's that. There's like the break room, and then like the public locker. But to get further into the warehouse, you're gonna need another set of keycard access.
So, can we have Caddy vent their
Yeah.
way into a space that we can't get access to and have them open the door from the other side?
Ooh, Among Us.
What did we?
Amogus.
Yeah. Among Us. What did we declare? Like the radio.
Yes, the RF
Yes.
radio handset for free. Yeah.
Uh,
So we've
I
all
would
got a radio
imagine-
on us.
I would imagine that Caddy has some radio integrated,
Yeah.
and they know the frequency that we are using for this score, and they've just like occasionally switch to it just to check if there's anything coming through.
Rana has
So-
that like the Secret Service radio. That like goes up your that goes up your back and then has a little spiral cord up your neck.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
very modern.
Yeah. And
Caddy
she
has
like
a little antenna.
I love it. Like presses on like a microphone in the back of her ear. She says, can you get us in this door?"
Be more specific.
Raina like finds I'm sure there's probably like it's probably like a numbered door.
Yeah,
That-
all the
like
doors
entrance to
have
warehouse like B6 or something.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. She'll say like north entrance to warehouse B6. I don't know. It's above our access. We're loitering around it.
That is more helpful. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Caddy will look through their notes and see if they've locked down that place.
We act natural in the meantime.
Very casual loitering.
Yeah, someone wanders to the
That is
bathroom, another
natural
person.
janitor behavior.
Yeah, goes to the water cooler and just drinks a lot of water while waiting.
Just grab a water bottle from the mess hall.
Yeah, get a mop, start mopping.
The same place for like
Forever. Yeah.
yeah, that seems accurate to life. Yeah, Caddy just like starts making their way back to where they apparently are. I think Caddy has like a good sense of okay, they did the map for like the outer portion, and they've been like superimposing the bends on
Oh
their previous
yeah.
map. So it's like, okay, if they're supposed to be around this area and just like
they use that to
expanding on the
like,
vent map.
yeah.
Yeah, to check which direction to go on the vents.
Okay. That sounds like another. Okay.
Yeah, I guess they're making some more map. They're making a route to get
Expanding the
from
map, yeah.
wherever they are right now to like this place that the crew is at. What do I have? Uh, Incredible. Risky standard.
So since you have level 1 harm, that is less effect.
Oh yeah.
So this will be at risky less.
Can I? I mean, I don't have like personal items. I have my frame upgrades
Right.
that are just always on me. I do have like heat vision and
You have what?
some ultra. Yeah,
You have heat vision.
yeah. Not like I presumably not like Superman. More like I can just see like
Oh.
in hit signatures. Like
Okay.
you know, I
I'm
can
like
see
lasers.
where the people are. Yeah, no.
Okay,
That was my
gotcha.
first thought, and then it was like doesn't make any sense.
Okay, I gotcha.
Please.
No, they've got a sensor that's just like okay, I can see where people are, and they could try and lock in on the signature where there's like three people just like loiter around.
Yeah. So
Yeah, find us loitering.
you could technically. I know you always have them like available, but I guess you could declare that you're using them, and that would be the same as declaring an item. So,
Yay.
you can use that to increase your effect, so that would go back up to risky standard.
Okay. Okay, I'll take that.
225. Okay, so you're able to triangulate their position by using your heat vision sensors. Um, you managed to spot Reina like going back and forth between the bathroom, the break room, like often, and then Porsche. I feel like Porsche would very would like just stand around and not move.
Doesn't
And,
want to draw attention.
yeah, and Lex is like fiddling, like
The
some
mop.
tools. Yeah, mop part of it is. And so Caddy is able to bust out a vent and get like on the other side of this warehouse door. Them, you like peek through the window, see them, and unlock. And so you guys are able to get inside the. This we will tick. We're gonna add 2 ticks, so we're gonna tick find the data, and we're gonna tick side quest.
Oh, we're getting closer to the drugs.
Getting closer to the drugs, but also, Patty did not disable the security on the vent that they got through. So we're gonna add another tick to.
Oh, so many ticks.
Yes.
I say whenever I walk through a lot of tall grass.
Please. Okay. So yeah, I've made it past the next layer. You are in like the general warehouse. Again, there are. It's a little bit less populated here compared to outside. Now that security clearance is a little bit higher in this section, but there are some like people carrying boxes back and forth. You see a couple people in like not quite like what would a retro futuristic like pallet jack like something like
It's
that.
got it. So the autopods have wheels, right?
Yes. They're
So
just
I feel
powered
like
by
it's
like
like
a
a
jet engine.
yeah, it's like a real slick sort of like nuclear fusion ass forklift.
Yeah. Forklift. Yeah, that's the word I was thinking of. Yeah. So like a
Yeah.
retro future nuclear engine forklift.
Yeah.
You have a couple people in like high vis jackets like driving these pallets of boxes. What is assumed to be illegal cargo just off to different like storage rooms.
Okay. So we need. So this is drug space.
This is almost certainly drug space. You can't
Okay.
quite tell. This also could potentially be like not quite drug space yet. You'll have to like examine the boxes to see what's because nothing is like none of the boxes per se are labeled, but the storage area. So like
Sure.
you can see that like dock 17 versus dock like 22. Like the workers know that okay, the boxes from this bus go into this dock, but the boxes aren't.
Okay, well, I guess we just gotta get in there. Fuck it. Why not?
I love when you say that.
Porsche steps forward. He shoots the two of you a knowing look, and he walks on over to some of these crates, and he's shooting the shit with the with any security or anyone that might be around, you know, just playing it cool. And uh he's like, how do I want to do this? He goes, pretty boring work you got back here, huh? Mostly just standing around.
I mean, yeah, but I don't mind standing around. It's better than having to run around between all the buses like those maintenance guys out there, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know, for sure, but I mean, it's got to be bored being back here and just staring at walls all day. Because I'm sure most days everything goes by pretty smoothly, right?
For the most part, I mean, it is kind of risky being out here. Death lions and all. We've had a couple close calls with some ghosts trying to get through the barriers, but other than that, I mean, he like he taps on his shoulder, and you can see that he's got a couple like he's got like a belt that loops around his chest, and it's got a couple of like spirit bane charms on it. He's like, I'm prepared for anything though, so
Well, you know what? We're all here. Seems pretty quiet. I don't think it's gonna hurt any to liven things up a little, right? How about a dance off?
he
Insane, man. Asking blue collar workers to do this. I love that.
He squints at you. He's
Come
like,
on, man. Let loose a little. I won't tell your manager.
I'm obsessed.
Man, I feel like you need to convince this man to dance with you, but then I'm also gonna make you roll to dance.
I know. I've got a plan for
But-
the dancing part. I'm going to be doing something very specifically when I start dancing. I just
Okay.
gotta get him to start dancing too.
Okay. Well then, I mean, go ahead and roll a sway to see if you can convince this man to release his inhibitions.
And feel the rain on his skin.
Yes.
All right. In that case, yeah, I will. I will sway.
I love this. You said that you gave the two of us a knowing look, and Reina was just like, yeah. And then this is absolutely not what she was expecting you to do at all. Like right when she overhears you say dance off, she goes, "Oh my god," and then just like walks the other direction.
I feel like this is even more apropos because as one of the newer characters, Reina doesn't know Porsche as well as like Lex would.
Not at all.
And so
doesn't have the history.
Yeah, Lex is expecting this, but Reina and Caddy are just like, what does he mean by this?
A what? A what? I can't do this. I'm going somewhere else.
Surely he did not say dance off.
Risky. I'm gonna push myself to elevate my effect to limited.
Great.
Great. Yes, that sounds better.
Yes, great effect.
5.
5. Okay. Right. So okay, yeah. So for here, this is easy. I'm gonna do that delayed alarm tick. So the guy who was waiting at like cargo drop off, who was expecting you to come because the shift manager like ratted you out. You don't show up, and so he's like, "Where are these guys?" So we're gonna add another tick to the alarm clock.
We're fine. We're fine.
And Sway, yeah, you convince this guy to like loosen up, and this is maybe there's like some elevator music going on in the background, just so it's not like completely quiet in the warehouse. And so there's at least something giving a beat, and the guard is like, okay, fine, and he starts like moving a little bit and like getting into the groove.
Yeah, he gets into the mood. He starts dancing a little faster. He's twirling around all the place, and then when he gets really in the mood, I'm gonna go and do my thing.
And what is your thing?
Dancing all the while. I'm gonna like dance over to some of the crates, and I'm gonna use my "Here Goes Nothing" ability, and I'm gonna pull a. I guess this would be under burglary gear. I discreetly pull a crowbar out of my pouch.
Please.
As I'm dancing, I just discreetly pry open a couple of the crates, peer inside, keep dancing, and Here Goes Nothing. I'm gonna take 2 more stress to roll something else with my sway. So I'm gonna roll finesse with my sway.
Amazing. Okay.
He doesn't see you doing it because you're shaking your ass.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He is
And I'm good at it.
so preoccupied
Your bony ass.
dancing that he doesn't notice you casually pull a thing.
It's,
Oh my
it's
God.
So in those hips.
And
Nice and
yeah.
balanced.
He's hypnotic.
Oh man.
And
So
he fucking succeeds. It's
yeah,
sick.
you're able to, man, You're able to crack open a couple
He sure
boxes,
is.
and you find exactly what you're looking for. You see,
The thought of him dancing around and then just discreetly pulling out a crowbar.
yeah, from your
You have like a
pouch.
foldable
It's
crowbar
like you
from
make it
what,
look
a
like
fanny
it's a
pack?
prop.
Yeah, real. Such a flourish as you pull it out.
Oh man.
It's just like,
You
oh my
use it like
god,
a cane,
he
you
has
know?
props. Holy shit!
Wow. He really knows how to let loose.
Um.
This guy
So
was
yeah,
living it up.
these boxes that you open, inside you find um these very dark. It's that shade of like dark purple that is so dark it almost looks black, but like when you if it hits the light just right, it's like a really deep shade of purple. And these you recognize as black lotus flowers. And
We
so
got the drugs.
you are in fact in the
Yes.
right area. So we're going to add one more tick to side quest. But 5 is success with a consequence, and so we're gonna say that. Um, so this guy is like dancing his heart out, and um he's got like this whole choreo going, and right as he does his finishing move, he like looks over to you as if he's looking for like approval or something, and that happens to be right when you're just about to put your crowbar away and like close this box so he doesn't notice. And so you have to swing your dance move in such a way that like your pouch is behind you and he doesn't notice the crowbar, and you end up pulling a muscle. So I'm gonna give you a level 1 harm muscle cramp.
No,
Level 1 harm twerk too hard.
no, he's been nerfed.
Yes.
His dancing was too powerful.
It was
Golden
too
Bee.
strong.
I just buckle over. I'm like, it's okay.
Charlie
Got a
horse,
little,
Charlie horse.
got a little too into it. It's okay. You did good, man.
But yeah, this guy is like all smiles. He's like, you know what? You're right. We should dance more often on shift.
You should live a little.
Should.
Incredible.
So you have identified the side quest. We'll need to find a way to pilfer these without the guard noticing. And
Look
then
at me bringing passion back to the Amazon warehouse.
yes,
Stop.
the workers are so happy they're dancing.
The fucking Amazon warehouse. I swear to God.
The fucking drug Amazon warehouse.
Oh yeah. Incredible.
Okay, here's what I'm interested in doing. I want these drugs to be pilfered and taken out of here by our pit crew.
Ooh.
So I'm thinking of Reyna having done a flashback
Okay.
Heck yeah.
in which she had um um in which she had like stationed our pit crew, or she had snuck them inside the grounds of the depot. And they're like on call once we find drugs to come in and grab them and get out.
Okay.
And she would love to use her radio to call them in and tell them exactly where the stuff is.
Yes. I think that is feasible. Um However, I think this will require one more roll, just because since the side quest clock isn't fully ticked yet, they're gonna have to do a little bit more heavy lifting to get it out. So this will require some sort of successful roll from the cohort in order for them to like grab the boxes and run, basically.
That's fine. I also think it would be hopefully it would be able to be doubled as, if they don't succeed, it could double as a distraction. which would be
Distraction, yes,
helpful as well.
possible.
Okay, so they need to roll something.
Yes. So I will say that because this is affecting a clock, and this is going to give you like there's material worth to this because they're stealing stuff for you to sell later. This will be a 1 stress flashback, so this will cost you stress.
Okay, I will take that.
And then they are going to have to roll for this. So this will be a cohort roll, which means they're going to roll tier. So they're going to roll 1d6 in order to do the thing.
Surely they can do it on 1d6.
Yes, they don't have like stats or stress or anything, but you can help them out if you. So you can take a stress to give them help. But I think that's probably the extent of what you'd be.
Okay. Yeah, she'll take stress to give them at least another die.
Okay.
Would that be just one?
Yes, just one.
Okay. She can do that. That's just fine. All right. So that means that they will have 2 die to roll here.
So they'll have
2
dice.
dice.
Yes.
GLHF, pit crew boys.
If they succeed this, then we will consider the side quest clock.
All right. Okay, that was only supposed to be 2, so I guess get rid of that last 6.
Yeah, so 1 and 6.
So it's not a crit.
Not a crit, but it is still a complete success. And
Yes.
so
Our pit crew are goated.
yes.
Well,
Our cultists.
I think what happens here, this is perfect. So
The lads.
the guard walks over to Porsche and is like, "Bro, you gotta stretch. Like, we need to work this out. Like, I cramp up all the time because I'm just standing here, right? So, and he like leads you through a couple like yoga poses.
I grab him by the shoulder. You know what? I'm usually pretty good, but you know, you were so on your like A game. I was trying to step it up to match your energy, and you're an inspiration, dude.
He like claps you on the
Yes.
back. He's like, "I appreciate you, man." And so while the two of you are like hyping each other up, the pit crew just comes in like warehouse uniforms and stuff, and they just bring in like a pallet, and they scoop off. They take the top row of boxes, just pile them onto the pallet, and just leave. And the guard doesn't even notice.
They just roll in with a forklift, scoop it, pull it out, and leave.
Yeah, exactly.
And I just give them a thumbs up.
like you can see like over a Porsche's shoulder in the frame of the shot. You
Yes.
see in the background like the crew coming in, lifting the pallets, they're just packing out.
Yeah. They
I'm like waving them off with like a light. I'm like, keep going, keep going.
Yep. They like drop a box and have to like stop, pick up the box, put it back on the pallet, get back on the forklift. And the guard is like none the wiser.
He's like trying to show Porsche how to do yoga moves.
Yeah.
You gotta stretch this way. You gotta stretch this way.
But yes,
Incredible.
so that is 4 ticks for the side quest. So side quest complete.
Got them drugs.
All right, we got the drugs.
But you've still got some data to find.
So, yeah, I guess the next question is what looks to be like the next room that we can go in from here? Is there like some sort of, I don't know, office that overlooks this place or something that we can maybe sneak into?
Yes, actually. There's multiple floors to the warehouse. This main floor looks to be like all docks. There are looking up, it looks like there's 2 floors or 2 more floors. So you can go up a level, and then you can see windows from like the very top floor, and it looks like that's where the executive.
It's probably where we want to head. Let's signal to Porsche. Be like, okay, wrap it up, buddy. Make on our way up.
I turn to the guy. I go, no, it's been a pleasure. I'll see you around.
Never
Have fun.
stop dancing.
Never stop dancing.
And he like
Peace sign.
he like moonwalks back to his place.
I walk away and I mutter under my breath, works every time.
Stay groovy, brother.
Okay, so
yeah, I guess we could just sort of move as far as we can get until we reach an obstacle.
yes. You go to like the staircases. And it goes up to like a mezzanine type floor.
You know I love a mezzanine.
And there's like a door with keycard access. And you can see that it goes past that, and the stairs turn up and then get to where the second floor is.
Okay, so we gotta get through this door.
Hacking time.
Hacker voice.
We need to get in.
We gotta get in.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, for this one, since I assume this is a little more complicated to get access on this one, I just ask everyone to like give me a little space and a little silence, and I just go for my tools, and I just like start connecting one of my some of my stuff to the terminal and just get to it. I will call upon my research that I did in preparation for this core. And I just like, now that I've been here working and interacting with what they have, I've like discarded some of the stuff that was useless, and I've logged in, and I'm gonna use my researcher skill. Twice per score, you may use your research to resist a consequence of fatigue, blah blah blah, or to push yourself when working with technical skill.
Ooh, okay.
So I'll use it to push myself to wrench.
No.
He's back. He's back.
Okay, I'm wrenching.
Yes, go ahead and wrench. So you're getting a free push. Risky standard.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Hell yeah. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
no problems whatsoever. You are able to get through the security system. It's surprisingly easy, considering how far in you are. But you credit that to the fact that you've been on a roll, and you feel almost inspired by
I got
how
the hang of it.
yeah, how you've been successful in all of your attempts at getting through their security systems, even though you slipped up a few times. So yeah, you hack the keycard reader and it pops open. One more tick to finding.
Oh, would you look at that?
Lex just like jumps up, punches the air, and just like, yes.
Get
Guys, I
going.
think I got it now. I think I got it now. I knew it, but I'm surprised they decided to go for this place. I suppose they had to cut some corners somewhere.
While you're talking, Reyna just slips past you and walks through the door.
Lex is just like yapping about the security system and just saying words that no one
No one
like
understands.
at all. Like she's just talking about like the different about code and like the different operative systems they could have chosen for this thing, and it's like not even the materials are good.
Reyna just gives her a pat on the shoulder as she walks by. Yeah. It's great. It's great. Awesome.
Lex just not so long and keeps going. She takes it as encouragement. It's like, yeah. She just keeps yapping the whole time.
Yeah, go for it.
And then Gaddy just, much like Reyna, just says nothing, starts walking. It's like, okay, next up. I wish to
Amazing.
be out of here.
All right.
All right, what's in
so
this? What's in this one?
This
Do you need me
this
to do anything
second
else?
floor. This is the office space, and so you find a bunch of like cubicles basically, and there are a whole just desk work. Sitting here like filing papers, taking like inventory, like mapping out schedules and stuff. And so it's a lot of like mid to upper level management work. Off to the side, you see a staircase that continues to go up. But I think here, as you get through the door, try to make your way towards a further staircase in the back, I think a couple people take note of you. And you are in like outdoorsy uniforms. You're a bus driver and janitor and a maintenance crew person. And so one of the
Oh, we're still blue collar. They're all white collar.
yeah,
up here.
they're white collar up here. And so one of them stops you and is like, "What are you doing?"
Raynard looks at the bus driver.
Well, can I speak to a manager?
Manager of what exactly? The
We were just told to come here. There was some mess, some spill somewhere on what floor are we on?
You're on the
Are we?
second floor right now.
Down the hall.
Yeah, somewhere on the second floor. Is this like what else do I remember is on the second floor?
Some guy's down there. He's some security dude. He's not keeping watch. I walk by. Dude's just having dancing. Dude's just dancing.
Oh my god, we're
What else
snitching
is
now.
there on the second floor?
Yeah, that's the security hazard. You should check that out.
Yeah, the second floor would have. So there's the offices. I think there would be like a secondary like security area where like the head guards would be, and then maybe like some conference rooms, and then maybe like a lounge area. So like a really fancy break.
Like I don't know, man. It was someone in like one of the break rooms. I think someone spills. Look, I would. This is like my first day here. We're just trying to clean. Maybe we got a little turnaround. But yeah, that guy was crazy. Got a little distracted. Not gonna lie. I kind of forgot what we were doing here.
It's gonna need some sort of social.
Oh. Can I be helping?
we can
Can I
count
be
that
helping
as
Porsche?
a help for Porsche.
Okay. I will do this way.
So you are at, since you are cramping, that is risky less.
Risky less.
You can use the help from Lex to either bring that back up to risky standard,
Let's go.
or you can do risky less with +1. Oh,
Booyah.
Hey,
got a 6 anyway.
Holy.
heck yeah.
Nice.
So the desk workers who are like stopped you, they sort of like look at each other, and they I would like to think that Lex brought like the mop upstairs with them. And so you're just like carrying that, and you have like a mop bucket. And so they're like, yeah, like people keep leaving messes in the break room. I don't want to deal with that. And the other guy is like, if they're already here, just let them clean, whatever. And so they like go back to work, and they just nod you off in the direction.
Raina and Caddy are like, oh, we're here too.
Yeah.
Cat is just saying nothing, and it's too fast. Like it's like, oh, that's that's a maintenance robot.
And I have to wash my hands.
They like stare at Caddy for a while, but they're like,
And he doesn't even like move.
do we have Hulk here? And the other guy's like, some down in maintenance. And then they both like shrug. They just go back to working computers.
Lex is sweating. Like, oh, I am not the talking kind of person. I'm not the liar here. George, what did I do?
You did fine, I guess.
Okay. Oh well, now that's okay. She looks a little dejected.
Okay. Raina like gets both of you guys on your shoulders and like starts pushing you forwards towards the our next destination. And she's like, you guys can be insecure about this while we keep walking.
Whoa, no, just be clear. I'm totally secure.
Okay, I don't care. Let's go.
Gaddy's already out the door.
Amazing.
They're like, okay. I don't. Next task, please.
Okay, so last set of stairs. Thankfully, it's like in the direction of where the break room is. So you like head towards the break room and then just swerve right up the stairs. And up here, you see that this is the executive office. And you're gonna have to get through the door is, this is like a high security.
That's not me.
Oh,
What kind of lock is it?
This is, it's,
What does it need?
it's, this one might be like a dual. I wonder if it's the same like keycard access, but this has like a physical key.
to input at the same time, maybe.
Yeah.
I turn to Rena. Do you have any? Are you good with like the? I'm gonna need some help with the mechanics. I think I can, just clone access into one of our key cards, but someone needs to move that lock when I scan it in.
Yeah. Well. Well.
What is she good at?
Not finesse.
Oh boy. Okay. Who's good at finesse?
Nope.
Oh no.
We don't have a finesse person.
Uh-oh.
Let me see.
Well,
What did I?
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I don't.
Well, Caddy has one. I guess Caddy like walks forward and goes, I can attempt. It might require assistance. And they look at
Listen,
look
I
at-
can help you out.
yeah, Caddy's like it just starts like turning their head and passes like by porch. Does not even like stop immediately, just like keeps going. Head swiveling, stops on Reyna and is like
Yeah.
says
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
If you can provide assistance, then I believe I will be able to do this. I have like one finesse on. Wait, lies. Who has finesse? That's not.
Oh no.
That's
No.
not Gaddy's shit. No, wait, they both had one in finesse, I think.
Okay, good.
No, never mind. No, Caddy has nothing.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
legs.
So someone's just gonna have to roll. Listen. Reina's like, okay, listen, I'll
Please.
just do it. Okay, whatever. And she's just gonna
Someone's
push
giving
her.
assistance.
She's
I'll have
yeah, she'll
Caddy assist.
yeah, and she'll push herself. So that's 2 dice.
What do I? Oh, I don't have stress. I have drain.
Okay, so up top
So,
we're doing 2 rolls for
yes,
this.
who is doing what?
So Reina is doing the finesse to turn the key at the same time the key card goes in.
Okay. And then
Or I
Caddy
guess,
is
yeah.
assisting.
and Caddy is helping Reina. And then
Yes.
Maz or not Maz. Flex is doing the key card thing.
The hacky
wrench.
bit.
Yes.
Yeah. And then I'm doing the yeah. Yep. Yes.
So Flex will be doing wrench. You have a finger burn, so that's risky.
Okay. Let me look at something. Oh wait. Oh god. I'm looking for. Wait. What is Lex intellectual? Okay, I'm looking. Okay. Since we're like at a critical point, and Lex is very stressed out right now. She's been just working through these logs, and it's like, okay, everything's been easy, but what if this one isn't? So I'm gonna declare a pocket full of focus pills for
Yes,
this one.
girl.
Oh man.
Pop them pills.
Line up, pop your
I'm feeding my
pills.
addiction.
Okay.
I'm feeding my addiction. I'm gonna be taking another. Okay.
Yeah, I'm also going to
I'm
be
rolling.
declaring burglary gear to have a set of lockpicks.
Okay.
Okay. Pocket full of focus pills for when you need steady hands, an alert mind, and laser-like concentration.
Brilliant. So that will
Technically,
be.
what the fuck do they do?
It basically, it gives you focus, so it allows you to get great effect on things while you have them, while you're using them.
Okay.
But it adds like a personal clock for you for
Yeah,
like the
I
pill
know.
the
I
pill
have it.
addiction thing.
I have to ticks on that.
Yes. So
Risky, great.
yes. Risky. Yes, risky, great.
And I'm gonna call on my second researcher use for this
Okay.
one.
So for another free push.
So, yes.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
That's fine. Yes.
Okay. And then mine is also risky great because I'm declaring my burglary gear. And I'm pushing myself and Caddy is helping me, so that's 2 extra dice from a 0 dot. So
Okay.
it's just 2 dice.
For reasons that I will explain after the roll. This is actually going to be what is the opposite of that? Oh, controlled.
Controlled?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is controlled great.
Okay, very good. So if I die, then I won't die.
Yes.
And then I add the 2. Okay. Godspeed, everybody. Oh, yeah,
Oh my
5-5.
god, heck
Nice.
yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
So, what happens here is the keycard hacking works fine, but you notice something weird, Lex. This was easier for you to get into compared to the previous one, which doesn't make sense because this is the executive office. This should have higher security. Why was it easy? And you like analyze the code or whatever after it unlocks, and you realize that someone hacked this before.
Uh-oh.
And so the security is weaker, and that's why you were able to get in. And Reyna, same thing. You go to like pick the lock, and for someone who doesn't know how to pick locks, this picked very easily.
This is like the second time I've ever picked a lock. What the hell?
It feels like the lock is already broken.
Dios mío.
But yes, you are able to open the door, buzz in.
Like just immediately starts warm out. Did anyone notice like there's something weird there that I don't. Was it like a little too easy?
I
Am I
didn't
just
have
that
to.
good?
I
No.
didn't have to try. No, I didn't have to try. And I'm not good at picking locks.
Don't, maybe you're on to something, but don't jinx it.
Let's
Okay,
just
but
pick a...
there's. Do you guys think that someone was here before? Do you think that someone like stole? I don't know.
I'm going in.
Okay. God, it's just like going in right after you. Okay.
So for those 2 consequences, I'm adding 2 ticks to the alarm clock.
Eek.
And you guys get into the executive office. It is dark in here, but there is a light coming from the desk. And you see that someone is sitting at the desk, rummaging through papers. They are muttering to themselves. This is boring. None of this information is useful. I should have just stayed down in the warehouse. And they like toss a bunch of papers aside and they go through another folder.
Do we recognize this person at all?
Let's see. Everyone do a fortune roll.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh. Fortune. Where is it?
Oops, that was just
Fortune
supposed
roll,
to be.
I see.
Yeah. Just one. So my 2. Stupid ass 2. Oh my god.
Okay, wait. There's still hope. Where is Lexus? Fortune.
We don't know shit, dude. Maybe with a 4.
Yeah, and then so there's a 6. Porsche rolled. Oh wait, it's the lowest. Wait,
Yeah.
fuck.
We should just be doing the 1, not the...
Yeah, just the
not
1, not the 2.
Oh,
so
okay, a 4.
A 4 with Lex. Okay, so Lex,
Okay.
you've heard the stories. Um, so this is um, this is like a rather like small, um, like shorter end woman in like a skin tight leather suit, wearing like these really obnoxiously large like goggles, and
Hmm.
you can barely see on the like on the front of the goggles, like there's text moving back and forth, so it's like it screens on the goggles, and you can see like an aiming reticle on one of them, and she has all of these like tech belts all over the place with like gadgets, and there's like a pouch on the desk with a bunch of like lockpicking tools and stuff, and you know that this is Silk. So Silk, um, who you've heard like rumors and stories of, Silk is like a master thief.
Yeah, they just like fucking get to stuff before you do.
Yeah.
Mysterious and legendary cat burglar, or possibly several of them? Every heist is more ambitious than the last. Enjoy stealing the score from lesser thieves in the last moment. Motherfucker.
Yes. Exactly. So basically, they go around. They like stealing stuff. And it appears that they are also looking at some of the Scorpion Syndicate stuff.
I want to pull out my find silenced shooter, so it's just like a handgun.
Please.
Just point it at him.
Um, they look up and they're like, "Oh, I'm not alone. Interesting. What brings you here?"
I'm sure we're looking for the same thing.
Unfortunately, this isn't as interesting to me as I thought it would be. If you're
No?
here, that means it's of interest to you. And she smiles.
You don't know what we're looking for, though.
No, but and she uh like gestures to the filing cabinets, and you can see that most of the cabinets are open, and all of the like folders that are inside are like empty. Um but I've got most of it.
Hmm.
Well, we're gonna need some of that. At least the stuff that matters to us.
And what's in it for me?
Depends. We only need a few things. You can have all the rest.
Like I was saying earlier, this stuff is rather boring. You have any fun information?
We know a lot of things. You're gonna have to be more specific about what's fun.
At this point, the conversation has been going long enough that Caddy just like also pulls out a gun. Aims. Why are we wasting time? We should just take what we need and get out.
Well, maybe information might not be what I want. Managed to get here without triggering any alarms. Maybe some of that was thanks to me, but you got here, got some skill. I could use skill like yours.
Yeah, we're pretty fucking good at what we do. What do you want?
I don't know yet, but maybe we'll keep in touch. And you see her hand go under the desk, and suddenly a smoke bomb goes off.
You.
As soon as the hand goes under the desk, Caddy just shoots.
Go. You're gonna have to roll a something for that.
I'm rolling hunt, and I'm gonna call my heat vision.
Please, no.
Incredible. Incredible.
Don't kill her.
It's not a killing. It's not a killing shot.
Okay.
It's just a warning shot. I'm just maybe shooting a finger off. I'm aiming with. I'm attacking with precision shooting.
Please. Okay.
I'm going for maybe like blowing off a pinky. Like I don't like that this
Just a pinky.
person is making us waste our time. I want to be done with this. I don't like the games.
Amazing.
Okay, so when am I rolling like risky great for the
This will be
Obsessed.
yeah,
obsessed.
actually you can see through the smoke, so yeah, risky great. Ooh.
I'm gonna get some drain for this so I can get the extra die.
Risky great.
Let's go.
Oh,
Let's
good thing
go.
you pushed. 6. Okay, yeah, you. Ooh. He's not gonna be happy about that. But okay, yeah, you shoot a finger off. She hisses, and you hear her swear, and you see a red glow through the smoke, and you can assume that she's like activated something on her goggles, and you just hear the sound of glass breaking as she jumps out one of the windows, and yeah, she escapes. I think
Motherfucker.
but that 6 does give you another tick on for finding the data.
I think after
And
Caddy shoots, they immediately just go look for the stuff. Say nothing, just start looking for the stuff that we need.
Yeah,
Yes.
Rano follows behind.
And I don't think I gave you any ticks for succeeding on breaking into the room. So that would end up filling to find the data. So you rummage through the leftover folders that were on the desk, and it turns out that the ones that she had thrown to the side are what you were looking for. So you find a map, find a timetable, and you find like a cargo sheet, like how much they're expecting, etc., etc. And there's a couple other papers in here that we can, but you find all the information that you need. And now you're free to go. You're gonna have to make your escape, because as you gather up these last few papers that are relevant to the drop off, Silk is gonna tick the final the final alarm clock,
This
and
asshole.
you hear an alarm go off, and all of the guards start rushing out from the security office on the second floor.
Alexis swearing up a storm, but we did make the preparations for a vent escape.
You did. Oh.
So we have the map.
Yes.
We have our key cards for maintenance mode.
Yes.
And I think Lex is just like, okay, I think we're all good with pinning this on her, right? We were never here.
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah. Perfect.
Okay, so
We just pick up the finger.
Yeah.
Just leave the bloodstains.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I think that's a good enough plan that you won't even. I mean, I could make you roll for it, but I don't think I need to. Like,
We've also got our buds too.
Yeah.
The pit crew we can call on.
because Patty mapped out the vents. You have the pit crew like lying in wait, ready to go. I
They
think,
got a forklift.
yeah. So I think the last thing that we'll end this on is, so you're climbing through the vents. You get out to like one of the like side security doors. So you're not going out like the main front. Your pit crew has your autopod like hidden off maybe like half a mile away. So it wouldn't get caught. But they've already like stashed the pallet of Black Lotus. And you're getting ready to get out, and as the alarm is still going, you see a bus drive out from the depot, and it drives like in your general direction and passes you as it goes on the way back to town, and you can see in the window that it's Silk driving the bus.
Fucking Silk.
Oh,
Taking a bus out. That's fine. If we
That's
escaped
perfect.
Loki and then she's the one who took the bus, they'll all think it was her.
We were in disguise. We were like her
Yeah.
accomplices or
Yeah.
or her in disguise.
She
That's
made a bigger
perfect.
mess than us.
So yeah, that's a successful score.
whoa!
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah. We all pile
Oh.
into the autopod with like us crammed in with the fucking pit crew.
Oh yeah,
pouring out the sides and like in the trunk and stuff.
it's a tight fit. Yeah, not
Oh,
having a
God.
bus, but yeah,
I
great
think we need an
success.
upgrade.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Cal just
we
like
gotta
goes
get
in
like
the
a
trunk,
one.
power
Yeah.
setting from it.
Yeah.
Just like, okay.
Just-
I've had enough of you lot. I need my alone time.
Lies right in the middle of a bunch of bags of fucking trucks.
Amazing, beautiful.
Oh, that's right. You guys get to see like the crack on the
Yeah.
faceplate. You don't really see inside. You see like kind of light leaking through the crack.
Rihanna's just like,
But you
nice
can-
scar
What? Oh,
on your face.
just seriously turns to Lex like, I need you to fix that.
I think
Lex is
it's
just like,
cool.
okay.
Fine.
eventually.
We drive away comically with
Yes.
dudes pouring out of the sides of our car.
People hanging onto the door. Great. Yes. So we will do downtime and everything next session. We'll go through the info that you have. And then there will be some additional stuff that you get. Lock a faction clock for Silk. Maybe
Asshole.
all of that next time.
Whoa.
We've done it.
Fucking crazy ass
Ah.
party.
I love these people.
Yeah.
They're
This
such a
crew
blast.
is ridiculous.
They're so fun.
Freaking
Honestly, heck yeah.
vehicular manslaughter, dancing in the warehouse,
Twerking in a warehouse, vehicular manslaughter.
just immediately shooting someone.
Hey,
The office.
listen, Gary just wants out of here. Like, why are we wasting time? Let's just we be done with this. Why are we playing games? Why are we entertaining this person?
All business.
We should mark XP before we forget though.
Yes.
Oh,
That's a good
Since it's an end of session thing.
So Porsche. Did you roll a desperate or 0 dot action? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure you only rolled.
Right.
You only rolled sway.
Which is
I love him.
fine.
He's so funny.
I only roll red, so
Did you roleplay towards any of your keys? Were you charismatic, flamboyant, talkative, or witty?
I'm always charismatic.
Okay, so take a tick to charismatic.
Flamboyant because he shook his ass.
Yeah, you torqued. I'll give you one for that.
He twerked.
Did you address a challenge with charm or quick thinking?
I made a man dance that
You-
didn't want to dance.
Did make a man dance, so you can take 1 experience for that on your playbook advancement.
Full.
You are now full, so what you can do with that, so clear your playbook advancements, and then you can take one of your special abilities.
What are my special abilities?
Yeah, you get a new special ability. And then, did you struggle with a deadlock? You don't have any deadlocks yet, so.
Nope.
All right. So level up for Porsche. Exciting. A new dance skill awaits. Reina.
Hi.
Did you roll any desperate actions or 0 dot action?
She did roll a She rolled a 0 dot.
Oh yeah, you
She rolled
rolled
finesse.
Finesse. Okay, so take a tick in prowess.
Yippee.
Do you roleplay towards any of your keys? Were you ruthless, impulsive, deceptive, or noble?
So I would say that she was deceptive because she disguised.
Yes. Take a tick for that.
And I would argue that she was impulsive because she pulled a gun out on Silk. And also whenever Lex was yapping, she just
Just
like,
left.
ignored her and walked away.
Yes, I will take that. Did you address a challenge with stealth or subterfuge?
Yeah. We subterfuged our way through things.
Yes, and you stealth your way out of the bus.
Yeah, and we stealthed out of the she did stealth out of that bus.
So I'll give you 2 for that.
Yippee.
And you don't have any deadlocks yet.
Nay.
Okay. Flex.
Hello.
Did you roll a desperate action or a 0 dot action?
I did
Don't
not
think so. Did you roleplay towards any of your keys? Were you curious, talkative, enthusiastic, or lonely?
I will say yes on the first three.
Yes, because you hacked a bunch of stuff. You yapped at Reina and hacked a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I'll give you one tick on each of those.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
And did you address a challenge with technical skill or cleverness?
I will also say so.
So go ahead and mark one playbook experience.
Okay.
And you don't have any deadlocks yet.
Nope.
Patty.
For the keys, do I mark XP?
No, so for keys, you only mark the ticks on your keys. You don't mark playbook experience.
Okay.
Caddy. How do hulls work? Do you roll a desperate action
No
or a 0 dot
keys.
action?
No keys.
No.
No.
Holes basically have to try and hit gold simplicity as much as they can.
Oh.
Yeah, they have to like
So
remember their.
yeah. So I have to hit address a challenge with gold simplicity. It says, where is it? It's over here. You earn XP when you address a challenge with gold simplicity. You start with no memory of your former human life, no background or heritage, blah blah blah. You'll need to really hammer your gold simplicity to keep up with the other PCs. I will say,
I think,
shooting
yeah,
Silk
pulling a gun on
to,
Silk.
to finish up this will count.
Yes. Take one experience for that. Don't have any deadlock. Well, that's
Nope.
that.
We gotta do for the crew real quick.
Oh yes, get that crew thing. Okay. Did you execute a successful smuggling, hijacking, race, or hot pursuit operation?
We smuggled drugs.
You did smuggle
We stole them.
drugs. Yeah. So take an experience for that. Did you contend with challenges above your current station? Yes, because
Yes, we did.
they are higher tier than you. Take another tick for that. You bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one? I would say potentially, because Silk now has noticed you.
And she thinks that we're talented.
Yes. Go ahead and take one
Should I
for
take-
that. Did you express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew? Did you recycle?
Yeah, we're recycling the drugs.
You're recycling drugs. Please. I mean,
We're
technically.
stealing from the rich to put money in the pockets of poor people. Us being the poor
Exactly.
people.
Us being the poor people, yeah.
It's us. We're the poor people.
That's us.
Sure, I'll give you another.
Oh, we're so close to
Hey,
to leveling up our crew.
Right.
incredible.
Alrighty.
Or yes. Uh, okay. I think we can do the rest,
Okay, yeah,
everything
nice.
next time.
Thank
Downtime.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
That was a good one. I loved it.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Good
I'm
job.
saying, Talk, guys, I'm crawling directly in the bed. I'm tired.
Oh, I feel that.
You sound like it. You just go sleep,
Yeah.
David.
Yeah.
You're dying. Thank you for running. And
Yeah,
thank you for playing.
running.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it
That
was. It was great.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Good night, everyone.